Hello again. Welcome to my beginner's guide for Battlefield 1. This is more aimed at if you've recently got the game or new to Battlefield. As the holiday season is coming around, I'm sure a lot of new players will be joining, so this guide is for you. I will make more in-depth tutorials in the future, and I've made some in the past, so feel free to check those out if you want more in-depth. This is more of a basic guide to help you get started into Battlefield 1. So, first off, we're going to start with some settings. I'm not going to go into too much detail on the settings because it's all personal preference. However, there are two settings in particular which will help you significantly. FOV is the first one, field of view, is the angle of which you can see. The lower, the tighter the angle is, the higher, the wider the angle is. And will give the illusion of making enemies smaller, however you will be able to see a lot more around you. This is a personal preference and it's best to find out what works for you. In general, lower is easier for hitting targets and the higher is better for close quarters as you can see more around you. Setting up your sensitivity, you've probably messed with your DPI in random mouse softwares such as G-Hub for Logitech. And again, tweaking your sensitivity in game. However, I highly recommend lowering the zoom sensitivity. This is when you ADS, it will reduce the sensitivity slightly, or however much you choose it to. So it's easier to make more precise movements when you're aiming in. Game modes. Battlefield 1 offers plenty of game modes with different objectives and goals. Depending on the game mode will affect the parts of the map what are used or not, and will affect if there's vehicles in the game or not. However, some modes may be difficult to find due to an aging game now. So I'm going to break down some of the main few game modes that you'll more than likely find. Conquest. Large-scale battles with objectives to capture and hold. This is the best mode to get a good mix of everything, of infantry, planes and tanks in a very open map. Operations, a game mode with a bit of story and 2 points to capture before moving up and repeating. With attackers and defenders fighting across multiple maps, includes limited tanks and vehicles. More of an objective focused game mode. Team Deathmatch, straightforward infantry fighting, getting the most kills to win. Rush, similar to Operations, however there are 2 telegraph stations at each section to attack or defend before moving up. There are no vehicles in this mode. Frontlines. There is one objective to fight over. Whoever captures it moves forward onto the next, creeping closer to the enemy's base to destroy their telegraph stations. However, lose the objective and you'll go back to the previous section. Think of it as a combination of Rush and Operations. Also does not have vehicles. If you want to find back to basic servers, these are bolt action only, so no vehicles. And you'll get the standard issue of your faction. Simply just type in B2B in the filter. Finding a server. Now finding servers can be problematic. However, I'm going to show you how to avoid the bad actors and help you find good servers. Go server browser, always go server browser as you'll find games better this way. Go full filter and select the region you are in and tick that. Then tick the game modes you wish to play. And I highly recommend ticking these slots as it will show more servers that have players in them. If you want to play on official servers, make sure they are real first by clicking the 3 dots and game info. If it doesn't have a provided by, then it's real and official. The ones that are provided by are usually run by toxic people and it's generally best to avoid them. Playing in official can often be quicker as you don't have to queue up and you don't need to follow any rules. However, cheaters do roam these servers and go pretty much unpunished. So the second option is sticking to well-respected community-run servers, for example, VG, Bob, AMG, INW, but these can vary on region to region, and they do have rules, so you got to make sure to read them and understand them, or you'll probably be kicked from them. However, they will offer a far better, cheater-free experience. Roles in Battlefield 1. There are many different roles in which you can choose from. I'll give you a brief overview so you can understand what they have and what they can do. All roles have exclusive primaries to their respective roles. There are universal sidearms. Each role will get 3 exclusive sidearms. Gadgets are exclusive to the roles, and you can equip 2 gadgets. Melee weapons are universal. If you want more information on the melee weapons, check out my more in-depth guide. But in general, they are mostly the same. Some have extra features, so to find these out, select it and go on the right side and you'll see the stats. Perks are mostly universal again, however they also have 3 exclusive perks for each of the 4 main roles. If you want more information on the perks, check out my perk guide. That is far more in detail and explain every single perk. Assault. They are equipped with SMGs and shotguns, and they are the main role for taking out tanks and any other vehicles using their very powerful gadgets. They are best used in close quarters. Medic. They are equipped with self-loading rifles, semi-automatic rifles. Their main role is reviving and healing teammates. Best used when among your team and taking on targets at medium ranges. Having enough medics on the team can give your team a real big boost, as they are one of the more important roles. Support. They are equipped with LMGs. Their main role is providing ammo, suppression, and repairs. They have a wide range of uses at short and longer ranges. They are the only role able to fix any broken stationaries and vehicles. Except from tanker and pilot, they also get the repair tool. Scout. They are equipped with bolt action rifles. Their main role is providing spotting and taking out LMGs and other snipers, best used at ranges. Cavalry are a powerful option for taking out infantry and taking out vehicles. Tankers, very versatile and can specialize in taking down infantry, planes and other tanks. Pilots, similar to the tanker, very versatile and great for taking down infantry, tanks and other planes. Elites are pickups around the map, which can give you a new kit with a powerful weaponry, such as the Century, which will have reduced damage of incoming bullets with a LMG or an SMG. There are 2 versions of the same kit. However, they are weak to gas, as they cannot put on a gas mask. The Flame Trooper is immune to fire damage and gas, however, they don't have much range. The Tank Hunter has a very powerful rifle capable of taking down tanks. The Infiltrator has a spawn beacon and can call in artillery. The Trench Raider has a club which can one hit and a medical crate. All the elites can be very powerful, so if you see one, pick one up and give it a try. Customizing your gun. Some guns will allow you to modify the scope to fit your personal preference. Some will allow you to customize the magnification of the scopes and sights. Iron sights are included. Some weapons can have a bayonet attachment, which can be removed if you wish. The only benefit for removing your bayonet is a quicker draw speed. The variants of guns. When you go to select your primary, it can be fairly overwhelming at first, as there are multiple versions of the same gun. For example, the CL Rigotti Factory, CL Rigotti Trench, and the CL Rigotti Optical. So I'm going to break them down for you and tell you what makes them different, or the same. Factory, infantry and low weight have iron sights and better control with a 1 to 2x magnification. Trench, iron sights again with a 1 to 2 magnification, however has better hip fire accuracy. Optical and carbine, increased accuracy and a sight capable of 1.25 to 2.5 zoom. Telescopic and marksman, increased accuracy and a sight with a 2.5 to 4x zoom. Sniper, the biggest magnification of 6x to 10x. However, these will have a glint, so it's very obvious. Defensive will have a bipod and a optical sight. Storm will have better ADS accuracy. Patrol, increased accuracy when moving. Now for the shotguns. Sweeper has a wider pellet spread along the horizontal axis. Backboard, reduced recoil but more spread. Factory, recoil recovers quicker. Hunter has a tighter pellet spread. Slug has more range and damage but no spread. Be a team player. Helping your team and assisting your team can determine if you win or lose a game. So it's always best to work as a team, and you will be rewarded for it. So join a squad or make a squad. Being in a squad and having a squad will benefit you and your team, as it will provide you with extra spawn points, i.e. your squad mates, but they will also be able to spawn off of you too. Also, any actions you do to help your team, which can be, but not limited to, heals, resupplies, and revives, points will be doubled on the squad mates. For example, a normal revive on a team member will give 50 points. However, a squad member revive will give you 100 points. Some roles can be more helpful than others, but all can be useful one way or another. Okay, I think that's enough to get you started, and more importantly, just try and experiment with everything. Have fun, and don't worry about being top of the scoreboard or anything. Just have fun. I plan to make more in-depth guides in the future. If you'd like to see those, give me a like and subscribe so you don't miss them. Until next time, thank you for watching. See ya.